To make A Quiet Place 2, John Krasinski put his marriage to Emily Blunt at jeopardy. It's rather welcome when a celebrity simply beams about their relationship, especially in an era when it seems like they're enmeshed in scandals and high-profile divorces all the time. And nobody gushes quite like John Krasinski, the star of The Office, who is wed to Emily Blunt, who is also a great person. In the highly anticipated follow-up to his 2018 horror film A Quiet Place, Blunt and Krasinski will once again collaborate. In the film, the real-life couple will play Lee and Evelyn Abbott, a post-apocalyptic couple attempting to maintain their family's survival. Krasinski, who wrote and directed the sequel, has been telling the tale of how he put his marriage on the line when filming a certain moment in A Quiet Place Part 2 while on the promotional circuit. The movie's opening sequence, which is also shown in the trailer, is a stunt in which Blunt must drive a car through multiple obstacles, including a bus. The scene was rehearsed for 6 weeks, and every detail is authentic. In order to maintain the reactions as genuine as possible, Blunt was not present for the rehearsals, so when she eventually sat down in the car, she was unaware of what was about to happen. I realized as I was explaining to her all the things that are going to happen, like you're going to hit this pedestrian and then these cars are going to cut you off, and then a bus is going to come at you at 40 miles per hour, Krasinski said on Live with Kelly and Ryan. She is experiencing all of that. And I thought to myself, oh my god, I just threw caution to the wind, I could blow this marriage right now. Krasinski was obviously kidding. But if Blunt was truly experiencing the same level of horror as his character did in that scene, then he truly put his wife and leading lady through a lot. Fortunately, he can compensate for it by spouting her praises everywhere. Following A Quiet Place Part 2 preview screenings in Australia, he participated in a virtual live Q&A session and said, "We were excited to see how that would go, but we were also terrified. Everyone was wondering how it would go working with your spouse. I met the most amazing co-star of my life on the first film. Not only is she the greatest actor, but she also makes everyone feel comfortable because of her extraordinary professionalism, level of preparation, and genuine concern for the entire system. It was almost as if she were a producer on the film. Even on the day she wasn't filming, she would still visit the set, watch the shoots, and encourage us. She is without a doubt not only the best actress I have or will work with, but she's the greatest collaborator I've ever had." A Quiet Place Part 2 was initially slated for release in March 2020, but that release date has elapsed. It had a glamorous premiere, all of the marketing posters were up all over the world, and its stars had already done their part to promote it. One of the first films to be pulled was when the epidemic struck. With the exception of the opening flashback sequence, A Quiet Place Part 2 begins just after the events of the previous movie ended, with the Abbott family still attempting to survive on an Earth invaded by extraterrestrial creatures whose razor-sharp teeth and razor-sharp hearing have wiped out the human race. It's a film that deserved a theater experience because of its visceral effects and nail-biting anxiety, and 14 months later, that's about to happen for Blunt, Krasinski, and all their fans.